Hey friends, my tag is Joey Donuts. I've been playing Falco competitively for 10 years. I've been ranked locally, I'm a regular in the Slippy Top 50 online, and I was just ranked 61 on the Global Top 100. A huge part of my success has come from practicing with custom save states that I built over the years. My save state repository contains over 100 different save states for over a dozen matchups. And to make them easier to access, I've organized them into bundles on my Patreon and called it the Lombardi Project. Let me show you how they work. So say you picked up the All Save States bundle. Once you extract the folder and open it up, you'll see the save states are organized by character. You also get these text files. So if I open up this master list file, this is just all the save states listed, all the options within them. Sometimes there's some tips provided in there as well. There's also the save state guide, and this is just the text form of what I'm describing to you now. There's also some philosophical notes about save states and labbing and how best to use them. So take a look at that too. And one method, not my preferred method, but one method you can use to access the save states is using a memory card file. So you'd open up Dolphin, point your memory card configuration at this file, go into Uncle Punch, Training Lab, hit import, look at slot A, and you'll see all the save states here. This is fine. A lot of people use save states this way, but my preferred method is to go to one of the characters. So we'll use Sheik for this example. Go into the emulation save states folder, pick one of them. We'll use Sheik Pillar Finisher low percent. So you take the .sav file, you drag and drop it onto Uncle Punch, and it just opens an Uncle Punch for you right there. So a lot faster than having to dig through the import menu and cycle through it and try to find wherever your save state is. So once you're actually once you've got the save state open, you'll notice that the playback for the human is set to slot 6. This is deliberate. Sometimes there's a bit of setup I need to do with the human inputs for the CPU to respond to. So say, for an edgeguard save state, I want to record Falco forward throwing the opponent off stage. And so, or doing a wave shine or something for a punish. So that's what the inputs sometimes are. I just have them all like that, just for uniformity. So the other reason that it's set to slot 6 to start is that the remaining slots have a purpose for the human. So if I have human slot 1 set up here for playback, and I set the CPU slot to playback on CPU slot 1, and then I hit pause, you'll notice that the Falco, this isn't me, the Falco's inputting an example of how you might respond to what the CPU's done in slot 1. And then this, so it's just, if you're stuck on how to deal with one of these CPU slots, you can go match it up with the human slot and see what example I provided for you as an idea of what you might do, so that you have that as a reference. And this keeps going through slots 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 5 in some situations. There is sometimes a bonus slot 6 to respond to as a human. But there's no recording an example for you, obviously, because that's reserved for you to practice with. So once you've understood that and you've looked at some of the CPU slots and how the human responds to them, what I would do is, instead of setting it up from random or starting with random, what I would do is set the CPU slot to 1, and then I would leave this in 6 so I can take over, right? So you'll notice that I have control now. What I would do is go one by one in the CPU slots and practice each of them before heading over to the random one. And depending on the save state, you might actually want to avoid using the random option, because sometimes you can't cover everything. I go into some detail around that in the save state guide text file. So here's what I would do. I'd put it to 1 and I would just practice this specific situation. So it's a little late there. There, that's clean. Practice my recovery, and that's pretty good. And then I can go on all the way 2, 3, 4 until I feel comfortable enough to try random, and then give that a shot as well. So there you go. I hope that demo gave you a sense for how helpful these save states can be for your training. If you're interested, check the pin post on the Patreon for a free trial. Otherwise, feel free to message me on Discord with any questions or leave a comment down below.